Hello everyone, I'm Turbo Matrix, but you just call me Matrix, and welcome to this surprise video. I believe this is a Wednesday, I think. I don't really know, but or whenever I decide to release this video. But this is me winning, well, me winning a match of Fortnite. Up until this match, I have not won a single Fortnite match of Chapter 2 Season 8 yet. And I really wanted to do it because I made a promise to myself, since I didn't get every Victory Umbrella in Chapter 1, because I started in like Chapter 1 Season 5, and I was kind of bad back then, to like in Chapter 2 and above get every single Victory Umbrella. And complete every single battle pass to tier 100 and stuff like that. But I usually go over that in different Fortnite videos and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm just going to commentate what was going on through my mind through this match, because this was just me messing around, spitting words that for a quote-unquote kid-friendly channel would not be sort of appropriate. And yeah, because I did freak out a few times. But yeah, this was just me completing a few challenges, messing around, because I always try to finish out a solo match. Because I just think it's cool, whether I die or not. But I'm always, nervous until I get, until I get a Victory Umbrella, I'm always nervous. So I'm never too aggressive. I always camp. But then after I get a Victory Umbrella, I'm always like, I don't really care. I'll be aggressive and stuff like that. But yeah, and my parents and stuff like that are watching stuff out in the living room. But anyways, I landed at the weather station now, and I was messing around with Cypher PK's book for a little bit and stuff like that. So yeah, and then I went over here and grabbed the cube. But yeah, this was just me messing around. I landed at the weather station. I've already said that. Messing around with Cypher PK's book because I was completing challenges. I needed to buy a weapon of rare tier or higher from an NPC, and then I'm like, hey, I see this dude over here, let me just go ruin this child's whole career. And as you see, I disengage the shadow cube. He throws a few grenades, and I miss a shot. Then I kill him, eliminate him. I'm sorry. And then I check my challenges and like sit in the corner of the house for a little bit, just waiting. And yeah, so then I go into this boat because I went to Misty Meadows, but then the storm was coming, so I had to leave. Checking my challenges again, because again, I was just messing around in this match, because I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to wait for my friend to hop online, so then we can actually win a match. I'll just do challenges right now, trying to level up. As you see, I'm level 36. One, because I bought the 25 tiers, which I always do. But then I try to not buy any other tiers. I only buy the 25 tiers, and then I grind the rest of the way. But this season, they made it really hard to get XP. Like, really hard. Like, I get the punch cards and stuff like that, but they, like, changed the punch cards in a way that I don't really like. They made them less punch cardy and more challenges just disguised as punch cards. Because I remember back in Chapter 2, Season 1, punch cards were a thing that literally no matter what you did, whether that was placement, one elimination, or something like that, you would always get that thing in the top left corner, which satisfied probably almost everyone. Because no matter what you did, you would always complete like a few things of a punch card, whether you were good, bad, or mediocre. And then you would hear the shing or whatever sound it made, and and then like the punch card sound. And yeah, that was just really satisfying. You would get a bunch of XP from that. But yeah, so I really missed that. They didn't really bring back punch cards. They said that they did bring back punch cards, but in reality, all they did was just make challenges in the punch card format, sorta. Because like, I remember. Also, here's another thing. I see this. Since when did that emit fire? I swear that has not always emit fire before when like you would hit it. Yeah, but anyways, punch cards, they're not the same as before. I want the original punch cards. And it's harder to get XP, this one. But yeah, basically, I skipped like a few minutes ahead because interesting parts, I didn't really get that aggressive. I'm more aggressive after I get Victory Umbrellas. But yeah, I'm just collecting the Toonfish color. That's a Bony Burbs. So yeah, I collected, what's this called? Red. Oh, Renegade Red. That's what this is called. So yeah, because I want to finish out the cartoon tuna fish or whatever his name, fish sticks, cartoon fish sticks. Because I think he's actually really cool, way cooler than Chimera in my opinion. Yeah. So then I come over here and I talk the pit stop, and trust me, it might not look that cool right now, but the final 1v1 against me and the other dude is it is really intense. Like, not like battle editing intense, but like running around trading shots intense. But yeah, I basically stay in the area around Boney Burbs for the rest of the match. I see this dude in the car drive, and then I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's not a good idea to be in the open. And this is probably the best decision I've ever made this season, was to hide, and you'll see in a sec, hide in the attic of Boney Burbs. I hate Boney Burbs, but I love the attics of Boney Burbs. Like, I hate Boney Burbs in general. Bring back Tilted, yada yada yada. You know the norm. But this, just the attics that you can have, and how you can create the wooden roof, and a lot of people actually don't notice. And look, I was just staring at this dude. Obviously, it's a bot because it's just shooting randomly. But yeah, I'm just staring at this dude, just watching, He almost destroys my thing on accident, by the way. Because it is bot in focus, and bots usually just spray around all over the place. And yeah, and then I'm over here watching these two fight. And also, if you're someone, which I highly doubt, there's a highly low percentage, who was in this match, and you are now like punching your screen right now because you could have killed me easily because I was hiding in the attic. And yeah, it was just funny. So obviously you can see in my inventory I have like an AR, a lever. I don't have that much good. Maybe the best thing I have in there is a railgun, but I'm horrible at snipers. And then I eat this piece of meat. Best idea ever, and I'll tell you why in a second. It's the best idea to pick up that meat, because before I didn't have that piece of meat, but that one piece of meat probably saved me later on. Actually, yes, it did save me later on. But yeah, so I'm just over here. I hid over here for a little bit, but there's this really funny part coming up, I believe, when I hide in a bush. Yes, I do bush camp. But yeah, I'm just hiding over here. Obviously, the sound's quiet because I was spinning, and I also didn't have the copyrighted audio turned off because, again, I was just messing around by myself. So yeah, I run over here. I'm like, oh man, where can I go that's inside the storm circle? So then I go this way. I'm like, maybe inside this house. I'm like, no, that's not in the storm circle. And then I see these two bushes. And I'm like, you know what? This is a good hiding place. Let me go back to my bush camping. And yeah, so I do that. And basically, I just watch as everyone else fights. There's 5 other people, not including me, and I see this Rick. And now this is the funny part where I watch this one guy. Oh, no, this is the part where someone runs by me. This bunny rabbit ran by me, obviously because I'm in a bush. Then runs over here. And this bunny rabbit will get bullied in a few seconds. So you see him, he's running up, and then he goes up the hill. I'm watching him and stuff like that. And I was laughing in this next part because he's like, oh, I'm going to mind my own business. I'm going to stay by this IO base, yada, yada, yada. I think it was a real player because I don't think a bot really acts like that. And then boom, this one guy in a car starts driving up the hill. And then there's this Rick and Morty, what's his name? Rick, from Rick and Morty's skin, glides in. And they're fighting each other down here, but then I shoot at that dude, and I think that's what alarms him, and then sends these two guys to his location. This is not teaming. I don't think that this was teaming. I think they just both saw this guy and both wanted to kill him. So, they build on him, then they see each other, so they build again. I believe they kill this dude. Yep, they kill his dude, and then they're fighting each other. Now there's these two, there's another player right there. This other player with the Carnage symbiote just shows up, grabs the build. I believe someone dies in there. Or I think they might be still fighting. This girl in red right here, I try to shoot at her, and I miss, and I blew up my bush. I remembered that they added that last season with the railgun and stuff like that, so I wasn't like super campish. And yeah, now it's just me and this girl with the Carnage symbiote. And I try again, and I miss. So now I am freaking out. I have one launch pad, and this, guys, is the final battle. And it kicks in right when I place down the launch pad. And boom. This is when it kicks in. So we are both flying in the air. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to hide on top of this tree. Maybe I could get the high ground. Anakin, I have the high ground. Yeah, yada, yada. I shoot her. I can't remember what that said. It was like 20-something. So then I hop down there. I'm seeing a launch pad. And boom, I'm back up. And then I see her again. She's over here. And yeah. And then boom, she launch pads on the same launch pad that I just launch pad on. And she's now above me. I don't like that. So I fall back down onto the launch pad. I go back up. I get above her. And then I believe I shoot her for 25. She still shield, and bam! Right there is when, if I didn't eat that piece of meat, I would be dead. I would be dead if I did not eat that piece of meat. Because I'm at 27 health, and I believe I lost a bit more, or I would be at 7 HP if I didn't eat that piece of meat, or something like that. But yeah, if I did not eat that piece of meat, I would be basically dead right now. And yeah, so I miss her again, and then we go back on the launch pad. And remember, she still has the Carnage symbiote. So she's running over here. I go back to my original launch pad so I could get a little bit more airtime. And then boom, I'm back over here. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. And so I go in, and she shoots me, and I miss! I miss the shot! I can't believe this. And, yeah. And then boom, I pick it up. Boom. And then boom. I tried the shooter, and then boom, I missed it. And yeah, and then I go in. Oh, there she goes. Oh, she gone. And then boom, I take the launch pad again. I'm out of there. She is still in there. I think that she's in that box. Well, that's what I thought in the moment, but then she comes out right there. And then boom, I miss. I miss. And then 27, and then boom, I win. That was probably the best moment. And yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little showcase of me reacting to myself. It was definitely an exhilarating final battle. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.